Every year at this time, St. Paul becomes Tourney Town, USA, as sports teams from across the state head here to the big city for their championship games. I'm here at the Xcel Energy Center to find out more, and later we'll get the scoop on what's fun and cool in St. Paul. This is Jack Larson with Xcel Energy Center. Jack, this is one of the best arenas in the country. How cool is it that student athletes get to compete here where the pros play?
Well, it's a great opportunity and experience for the student athletes to be able to play here, to play where the Wild play their professional games, and also where all the other events, concerts, and everything else takes place here.
So who's coming to town?
Well, we started out with the girls hockey tournament, and that's from February 23rd to February 26th. And then March 2nd through March 5th, we have the Minnesota State High School League Wrestling Tournament. And then March 9th to March 12th is the Boys High School Hockey Tournament.
Anything coming up after that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, we have two big collegiate events. March 17th through March 19th, we have the WCHA Final Five. And then April 7th through April 9th, we have the NCAA Frozen Four here.
So how many people come to St. Paul during tournament time?
Over the course of those three tournaments, we'll probably do about 200,000 people.
So Jack, this is your arena, you're in charge here. What do you like best about tournament time here in St. Paul and at the X?
Well, it's really the excitement and seeing the smiling faces of not only the players, but the fans and everybody involved. You get the bands here. They're all having an experience where they're able to enjoy downtown St. Paul, the capital city, and coming to the games and just the feel and the emotion of the games themselves, winning and losing.
Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome. Hope to see everybody down here in downtown St. Paul.
Now I'm going to head across the street to the Science Museum to find out just what there is to do here in St. Paul. This is Carolyn Kirkessler. She's with Visit St. Paul, the city's official tourism and convention partner. She knows about all the fun things to do here in the capital city. So Carolyn, when folks come to St. Paul during tournament time, what can they do before and after the big game?
Well, obviously, right now we're in one of the biggest attractions in the state and in St. Paul, here at the Science Museum of Minnesota, where the King Tut exhibit is going to open on February 18th. And this is just a phenomenal facility because they have, in addition to the new exhibit that's coming in, there are permanent exhibits that are here with everything from paleontology to science to the human body and all kinds of wonderful things for families to enjoy together. Of course, we have the Children's Museum just a few blocks away. So you can really go there and kids can get in and experience things and they really learn a lot, so it's very educational. There are a number of things that we have that are within walking distance of where all of the games are being played. For instance, the Landmark Center is directly across from Rice Park, and that's very rich in history. So there are a lot of neat things with that. Directly across the river are the Wabasha Street Caves, and that was actually a speakeasy back in the early days, and they offer great tours that go back and tell about that history. Just up the street is the Minnesota History Center. They have a great exhibit right now, Minnesota 150, and they talk about all of the things that were actually developed here in Minnesota, like Scotch tape, Zuba pans. So it really runs the gamut, and that's really a lot of fun. The Cathedral of St. Paul, of course, is just right up the street. They have free tours daily at 1 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Really beautiful building. The Copper Dome soars 306 feet in the air. It's a very beautiful European-looking building that gives St. Paul really, it's part of its charm and European flavor. Actually, the cathedral is located on one end of Summit Avenue, and Summit Avenue is the largest stretch of Victorian period architecture in the United States. Really encourage people to get in their cars and drive down it. If it's a beautiful day, walk down that street. There are some beautiful mansions there. The Governor's Mansion is there. The James J. Hill House, which offers tours, is there. James J. Hill was a railroad baron. We also have some really great shopping and some unique shopping. I think one of the things that's so wonderful about St. Paul is we have these great neighborhoods. And so you can do some really unique shopping at boutiques. Grand Avenue, of course, is one of the most popular ones that is laced with very eclectic little boutiques and also some great chain stores like Crate and Barrel and Restoration Hardware and places like that that people generally love to go. You know, we have a Macy's store downtown that's very popular. And then a lot of the little neighborhoods like the Snelling area, the Randolph area have a lot of different types of shopping to do. We have a phenomenal amount of great restaurants in St. Paul. Not far from here across the river and probably 5 minutes away by car is the District del Sol area. Great authentic Mexican food that you're not going to be able to find in a lot of places, just phenomenal food. Our Lower Town area has really growing and is very rich with restaurants and bars and that sort of thing. So that's another really great hot spot, especially after the games, for people to go and just relax and have a nice dinner or just enjoy walking around there near the park. There are just so many wonderful things to do in St. Paul that it's hard to pick.
With all these visitors coming to St. Paul, what sort of impact does that have?
Well, obviously the tournaments are a great economic impact for the city. People are out spending their money in restaurants, shopping, at the attractions. It's really one of our busiest times of the year, and our restaurant members always report back to us, wow, we were so busy the entire time. And so it's really a chance for us to roll out the red carpet for our visitors, and we love having the tournaments here. We love working with them every year, and it's really a great experience for everybody, both for us and for the visitors that come in.
So where can people go for more information?
Well, of course, right here in the Science Museum, there's a visitor center. There's also a great visitor center in the Landmark Center, which I talked about earlier, right across from Rice Park. You'll see lots of people around during tournament time. I know that Visit St. Paul, we actually have an information desk right there in the Arena Convention Center where visitors can go and find out where they can purchase tickets for things, times for different shows, restaurant recommendations.
I'm guessing you folks probably have a website where people can go to find out
We do.
more?
It's Visit St. Paul with all of that spelled out, the Saint spelled out, visitstpaul.com, and you can find a complete listing of all there is to do and see and all the great places there are to eat. And of course we have a number on there too, a toll-free number, so please don't hesitate to call that and get further information from us.
Thanks, Carolyn.
Well, thank you so much, and thank all of you for coming to St. Paul. We're so glad you're here, and while you're here, we want you to really have a wonderful time and think of the city as your city.
And for even more information, you can go on the city's website at stpaul.gov and click on Arts, Culture, and Events. So good luck to all the teams and have fun in St. Paul.